Like, I might.
Not talking.
The only problem is it's got to be, like, you've got to be here to do it. You're going to make a joke on how it looks like Nick is just a paper cutout. What? Nah. I like the fact that, like, whenever Nick does talk, because Nick doesn't talk much, right? So when he does talk, it looks like he's just having a moment where he's legitimately basking in the sunlight and just enjoying having that moment. I really like it. It's funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying my hardest not to cut down the ambient trees because once you cut them down, if you replant them, they'll grow back as proper trees. Oh, it's nighttime. Yeah, it's fine. I'm in like the burnt area. It's fine. This place is dead as shit. I have to deal with zombies. I'll do it. Let me make sure these are loaded. Yeah, they're loaded. Alright, well, that's fine then. Is it? Your petition for getting a redeem.
I don't need repair kits with me. That's a
little mustache for Nick. Hawaiian flowers for Grim and drawn cat whiskers for you.
I don't have any boxes. I can't open these boxes. You can punch them, I guess.
I don't know if I'd ever do that, because honestly, the amount of effort that would be involved, because the guys would have to actually change their reactive images themselves for that. I don't actually have control over their images. Is it? You can personally draw cat whiskers. You know what would be great is if I had like fucking like a draw on me thing. Except I just 90% of the time I bet it would just be filled with dicks. I'm sure of it. I can hear something. A zombie coming this way? Yes, no? No? Yeah, no. What's it? Run an additional ad. Okay, anybody that's not subscribed is getting an ad. So I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Yeah, no, I actually have plans to add like a Catgirl sort of feature and stuff like that at some point as well. But the only thing is that I'm going to need a heavier duty program because at the moment the Vedo Tuber program that I'm using is struggling with the amount of avatar options that I've got. Because little fun fact is that for every hair and outfit combination requires its own singular image, and for every singular image requires 4 images to make her move. So for every single avatar combination that you guys see with hair and outfits and stuff like that, there is at least four times that combination. So there's quite a bit to expect out of this like mini light program. Inefficient. Well, unfortunately, it's not as easy as like if it was a 2D, like a live 2D model, I would just have one image and I would have outfit overlays that I could switch on and off and it wouldn't be as bad. However, I don't have that. And at this time, just a basic PNG tuber is enough for me because it at least adds something. Is this one leafy or is it not? Fucking hard to tell. I'll come back to that. Yeah, just having a PNG tuber is enough for me at the moment. Like later down the track, I'll go to live 2D and then, you know, upgrades from there. Oh, there we go. I thought I heard somebody. Alright. Yeah. But I do want to have like fucking catgirl options and all sorts of stuff because my character does have that chronologically, and I know Monkey is hanging out somewhere deep for witches' hats, but that's not on the cards. I'm a fucking stickler, if nothing else, for chronological shit for my character, based on like her history and timeline and shit. I think the thing is, if my avatar wasn't something that had lore behind it already, I'd be more inclined to just like have fun and like make all sorts of outfits and stuff. But that's not what it is. Here comes another one. Oh man, you were coming from quite a distance away, actually. Surprised I'm not bringing in more than that. That's 2 for the night. As far as like the program being inefficient in having like the multiple different like images and stuff like that, I could definitely tell you it's a piece of work when I update something. Like when I added in new hair and a new dress, that was like saving, God only knows, like 40 something fucking images, I think, give or take. Like editing and saving like 40 odd images. And making sure that they're all the right size and stuff like that so that they work and look correct. It's a fair bit of work every time I add something. Is it your brain died for a second? That's fair. Was it because of the computing and shit? Oh, let's chop down this one as well. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I planted like 100 trees. So I've just got to find the 100 or so various ones that I've planted. I've definitely got the feel for this. We've got so fucking much. Is it? You were looking at Twitter and tuned you out? Oh my god. And what the hell was I doing on Twitter the other day? There was there's like some running joke with some creator or whatever, and I was trying to figure out where it was all stemming from. It was running across like all their friends' pages, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? Mine did long ago. Was that Grim? You're very quiet.
Going for a coffee break.
Yep.
Also, I got a couple books in the trade box for you.
All right. Nice.
I'll be back soon.
Yep. Grim's very, very quiet tonight, or at least it seems like he is. Maybe I'm just like extra fucking deaf. Who knows? What's it? It was a long time ago. It's built on architecture no one knows how to reset. Lol. Oh yeah, not Twitter, X. Fucking hell, if you just said X, I wouldn't even know what the fuck you were on about to begin with. I don't know.
Stands for extreme.
As far as I know, there's something to do with there's a SpaceX program and something. He's like just rebranding everything to be X related. Either way, the jokes about it have been like magic. They've been so great. Looks like, you know, an app. Yeah. I don't know. I always find it funny when people create something and they put it out on the internet and they expect people to use it the way that they intended it to, and without realizing or expecting that they're putting something on the internet and it's going to be used however the internet does so please. That's not one this is, though. On the other hand, you're looking at your ex and... Is it? And you turned out... What? What? I was looking at my ex and tuned you out. It's hilarious. Look, I was reading that as like he was looking at his ex and I turned out, and I'm like, what? Like, there's a funny thing is like you can space X for like substitute it for so many different conversational things. That's how my brain was going with it.
I only got one bomb for this hardened chest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, how are you going with that hunt chest? Oh man. So I think I mentioned last week I've got fucking tonsil stones at the moment, right? It's like having sand at the back of your throat. It's just fucking magical. I'm just like, this whole time I'm talking, it just feels like I've got like sand sitting at the back of my throat. And I'm like, no amount of water or hydration can fix it. Very frustrating. I hung up for the 13th time today. If you mark it up, I could probably come by and lockpick it at some point.
Probably want to. I'm in like a, what, tier 6, 7, 8, 9? 9?
Where are you?
Wastelands.
Holy Jesus, you are. Alright. You just mark up where you are, because if I go down there, I'll just lockpick it. That's it. So yeah, you hunger for like the 13th time today, and it's like, as in, and you appeared kind of deal. Yes, that's what I was thinking, Shadow. That's pretty much what I was thinking, was he was looking at X and I appeared. That's what I was talking about, like you could substitute X out for fucking anything. You hate sand, it's coarse and irritating, it gets everywhere. Well, that's basically what it feels like. It's gotten in my fucking mouth and I can't fucking rinse it out. It's really fucking uncomfortable, but either two things will happen. Is either I can manage to pry the bastard things out myself, which will take a bit of effort, and I'm sure as fuck not going to be doing that on stream or any time after like eating or anything. Or if they get too big and I can't get them out, then I'll have to go to a doctor and get them like properly fucking removed. One of the two. Last time I managed to get them out on my own, so I'm hoping that that's still the case, that they're maybe small enough and hopefully still in a spot that I can get them out. I've never had like tonsillitis or anything like that, but I get fucking... If I'm gonna get something, I'm gonna fucking get something. So tonsil stones, yeah, it's something I get. And she didn't get the Star Wars meme. I actually do know, now that you've said it, I do know the fucking reference of like Star Wars, but Star Wars is not the first thing that comes to my mind. Star Wars would probably have come to Nick's mind first. He's much more of the fan of Star Wars. I know of it. I personally prefer a little bit more Star Trek. I know I'm gonna just fucking set somebody right off there, but like out of the two, I grew up with Star Trek, not Star Wars. But I wasn't a fan of it as a kid. I don't mind it now as an adult. Now they've got a fucking adult mind opinion about stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Star Trek was something that was like airing every fucking night and my parents were really into it, so I used to just watch it. Yeah, they should only be up this way now. I'm pretty sure I kept going fucking linear with this. Let's send you the full Star Wars trilogy on VCR. I've watched it. Okay, I have watched it on VCR. Alright? I've watched it on fucking VHS tapes. Yeah? I have taken the time. I somehow managed to insult a co-worker in like the computer field at one point by not having watched it all in the correct order, apparently. And therefore I was given a whole bunch of the VHS tapes and sent home to like watch them in the order as were labeled. So I have watched it. It's just generally not my first preference.
What you do is you watch it in 5, 4, 3, and then 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Get yourself real confused on what was going on.
Look, I've watched it in two different ways. I've watched it in, was it order of airing and then order of actual story, or however the fuck it's supposed to be, numeric order or something. Whatever it is. It's funny how Star Wars is kind of
Birth order.
revered sometimes, but it's one of the most known memes. It's just silly and dumb dialogue sometimes. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nah, I know. Like I said, like, I've seen this stuff more often than not, like, because the thing that I was getting away with for so long was the fact that I knew enough about the movies from the memes, right? Back then, they weren't really, like, called memes or whatever. They were just, like, whatever jokes. Let's down an order for 1 stack of iron, clay. What's it? Money and trade box. Holy shit. I don't know if you can hear me, Grim, but I should probably have something like that. Let's see what I can do. Pretty sure I've got clay and or iron in abundance. Have I cut down my 100 fucking trees yet or not? There's a dozen over there and there's snow trees over there. Sweet Jesus.
You have to repair that.
Yeah, I will soon. I'm waiting till it's actually broke before I fix it. Don't waste my repair kits. So anybody says I deleted X.
You have repair kits.
We're getting into dangerous territory. Yeah, well, look, I loved all the memes about the X videos and how they're like, suddenly the X, was it sending X videos to their family got a little weird and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is great. Obviously, marketing did not think through what was going to happen with this particular, like, phrase. It's funny. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, as I was saying, like, I was getting away with fucking heaps with Star Wars because for ages, I just knew enough. I knew enough contextually from jokes and stuff to get away with sounding like I knew what I was on about and as if I'd heard it, but I hadn't. And pretty much at about the point where, I don't know, I just like openly said so in this workshop, in this computer workshop here, everybody was just like fucking outraged, and they're like, it was basically like the non-believer, needs to be shunned kind of thing attitude for a bit until I actually like, I couldn't believe it. Like literally, one of the staff members went home on his lunch break, collected up his fucking tapes, labeled them in the office, and told me to take them home and watch them. And I'm like, sweet Jesus. And he's like, look, you've got the week. If you're not fucking finished watching them in the week, we'll all be sad about this. And I'm like, all right. So yeah, I ended up watching them in both the directions that they asked me to. I will watch certain like movies and shows and stuff like that to like catch up, but it was really just like, I don't know, because I didn't grow up with it being my nostalgia bomb kind of thing. It was a lot harder for me to watch than somebody that has grown up with it, nostalgia, and be like, oh yeah, the horrible graphics aren't a problem because like the nostalgia hits for all the scenes anyway. Like the old games I was talking about in Discord, how I can just play like old ass games even if they look like shit, just because like I could deal with that. All right, let me check that before you say it. All right. Yeah, what is that? Wonder where they'll go with the naming scheme next. X is Twitter. XX would be what? AA for... Is it? But for guys always coming back to the X's and triple X as the counter to OnlyFans. Look, if they decide to make something fucking called triple X, if Twitter decides to make something called fucking triple X and it's akin to OnlyFans, isn't it more of like just a throwback? Since everything used to just be referred to as that before they actually started getting like crafty names on stuff like that. Where is the tree? Here we go. Mind you, Twitter, I don't know about you guys, but it might just be the pages I follow, but Twitter is like pretty out there with some of the content that gets posted on it. I'm looking at it sometimes, like I'm pretty sure these are supposed to have filters, but like where are they? And the content is a bit spiced. What is it? 90s nostalgia is a whole phenomenon after all. Oh yeah. The Unreal Tournament videos that I posted has apparently been hitting a few people in the nostalgia feels. Unintentionally so. Like I will play that again at some point, but mostly just for like shits and giggles of just like running around fun. I do want to in the future when 7 days dies down to 1 day a week, I will probably play through Diablo and stuff chronologically and shit. I also loaded up my Diablo 2, what was it called? Was it Resurrected or whatever it was? I don't fucking remember what it's called. But, you know, like remastered edition, and it looks so good. It looks so fucking good. Like, even just watching the cutscenes, like, I remember what it looked like, and my brain was, like, even, like, the spider and stuff, like walking across around, like, my brain remembers that in person. Yeah, I know. About fucking Diablo again. Yeah, no, my brain remembers it so well. And, it just remembers it exactly how they ended up remastering it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I was watching it, I put, like, a fucking picture of, like, Pinkie Pie getting, like, progressively more excited about, like, the whole thing, and that's exactly what was happening. Like, at first, like, my eyes were, like, shimmering about it, and then the smile just came across my face, and then I was just, like, all over the place, like, fangirl squealing about it, because I couldn't deal. And I'm like, I have to play this. I have to create a character and play it soon. I'm like, the fact that I have to wait is infuriating. But I will wait and I'll play it eventually once I've got like an extra day a week that I've got available to play it. Oh man, this fuel's lasting pretty long, eh? I'm nearly done with the fucking 100-ass trees. I'm not planting any more just yet because I'm pretty sure my inventory should be nearly full too. You guys can't see it behind my butt, but I've got like 62,000 wood here. So that's a fair bit. what's your go for a character in Diablo 2? Okay, so Amazon first up. I have always related to the physical appearance of the Amazon. Just strong female, busty, that kind of thing has always been what I relate to, what I like. The fact that she does, the bows and that kind of stuff is also my jam, because I prefer to use bows, as you guys know from like the Diablo stream. And I think I pissed off somebody that was viewing me because I refused to use crossbows on a demon hunter, which I thought was kind of funny, because I won't fucking use it if I've got a choice of a bow. Even if the bow's shittier, I'll still use it. But D2 had good, like, nice looking long bows and all sorts of stuff. I would suggest probably the wizard for you, maybe. No. Hold up. I thought it might have been the wizard, but I think maybe more. I don't want to say paladin, but is it paladin? Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I get that kind of like idea from. I thought at first maybe I almost said druid. I was just about to say that. I almost thought maybe druid, and I'm like, no, it wouldn't be druid. I'm like, maybe paladin. Fucking hell, I should have just gone with my first choice. Was it the lycanthropy? Talk about D3 controversy. Man, I don't know about any D3 controversy. All I know is that I like Diablo. All the Diablos. Well, except for the phone game one. That one can go to fucking hell. We just pretend that doesn't exist, yeah? Am I at the back of my base? Yes. Diablo is good. This is the idea of the White Knight disgusts me. Yeah, I was wondering about that, because I'm like, nah. I was thinking it was druid, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to assume from, like, the White Wolf name that you've chosen. And I'm like, nah, surely you wouldn't also, like, apply that to a character. But then my brain was like, no, just go with Paladin. Paladin's probably the thing. And I'm like, you lie. Okay. So there goes all my trees. I finally have a decent amount of wood here. Now I'm going to head over to the guys, and I don't need my chainsaw on me anymore. Simple. Thank you for trying to make me more complicated. Look, if I can make anything more complicated, you guys know I'm fucking going to do it. Pop some seeds back in here. Yeah, all right. I think my coffee's pretty much gone. I'll drink some of my water. Look, the drink bottle made like some little like bubbly noises, and it woke up Azula. And now Phoenix has even come to investigate. That's alright, guys. It's literally it was like little bubbles in my drink bottle, okay? What did I just chomp? I didn't chomp anything. My drink bottle, usually I'm pretty quiet about it, and you guys normally can't hear it. That sounds like latex, man. I don't fucking know what the hell that's supposed to sound like. Like, yeah, I normally try not to like make my drink bottle make noises. Not really about like food sounds and stuff. Let's put that away. Now my nose is being stupid again. Was that supposed to sound stretchy? Yeah, see, like I have food preparation gloves and shit that I use like all the time. And I'm pretty sure they are. What the fuck are they supposed to be? They're not based off of like latex or like the stuff that you get on like balloons and shit, right? There's something else. I can't remember. Either way, it's like vinyl. That's what the fucking food glove things we've got are. I see you brought lollies. Yes, I do want a lolly. Nick brought fucking lollies. Nitrile? Yeah, nitrile, whatever they are. I'm not sure how to pronounce them, but they're not that either. I know that that's what like hospitals and shit usually have.
500 more gunpowder.
Really?
Just what I need.
I love how you can get a fucking 1,500 wood straight away right there. And
how should you go that?
I'm just going to start making stuff.
I went up to mine wood.
I'm going to need to take this stuff over to Grimm's place. Okay, your EP, you're going to go lay down and leave your headset on. Listen to, yeah, You should be able to hear me through your new headset. From what I remember you saying, on your old one, you used to be able to hear me even when it wasn't on your head, so you're right.
This trader's like, next time you come in here, bathe first.
Wow. That's a bit fucking rich coming from him. Yeah, so what is it? You've fallen asleep with your headset on. I couldn't fall asleep with my headset on if I wanted to, just because I've got like multiple ear piercings. It would be just fucking painful. I've tried sleeping with Beacon, the earplug ones where they like what do you call it, plug into like your phone or your device or whatever, and I usually just get tangled in them. I'm not very good at sleeping with like fucking cords involved. It's generally not the best thing. Who's Nick calling stinky? Oh, the trader. The trader was ripping on him. Apparently the trader reckons that Nick needs a bath. Okay, so what did Grim need? He needed...
Next time I'm going there naked. You
Stack
deal
of...
with that.
I mean, he can deal with that. Let's see.
As you do.
Stack of iron and
See ya.
clay. So stack of iron for Grim, and I mean clay, and what is this? Iron. I'm gonna need to mine some for that. That's fine. I've got mines all over the fucking place. That is still iron. I can go over there. Now this makes... How do I do it? Last time it said I needed stone and cement, but last time it just fucking did it on its own. So I'm not sure about that. Was it? You usually just connect your AirPods to your phone and put some ASMR and go to sleep. I couldn't stand ASMR. ASMR, like, physically makes me enraged. Like, it's really the only thing that, like, really actually, like, sets me off. Like, I feel like an entire rush through my body to like, just fucking destroy the thing whenever I hear it. That's it. That way, at least don't have worries about... Oh my god. Yeah, well, AirPods will do that. As for the what do you call it, headsets and stuff like that, like, usually if I listen to music and stuff like that when I go to sleep, I listen to it just openly on my tablet. Normally just play something in the background just like above my head, because I've got a like a, what do you call it, like a bedboard above me that I can have like a little... I should take a fucking photo of it. I've got a StarCraft fucking nightlight. It looks absolutely awesome. It's a pylon. But yeah, I've got that above my bed, and I normally just sit my tablet up on top of it as well. Not on top of the pylon, but on top of the what do you call it? The other thing. I also need to know, hey Grim, what kind of stuff do you need to be able to make a another cement mixer?
Good question. Give me a second.
Never refer to a Prolix voice as naturally ASMR sounding, even though it is. It shouldn't be. We've had this discussion in a PUBG. It shouldn't sound like... It shouldn't sound like you're like inside my mouth. And everybody take that how you will. That she shouldn't sound like you're inside my mouth.
I've got everything else. I just need the engine.
All right, I'll bring you an engine. What else can I do? I will... I don't have a chem station shit for that yet, but I'm pretty sure Grim's got plenty of that. I will take... I don't think I need more of that for making anything. I'll see what I can do with this for now. I'll swing past Grim's base, and then I'll go and do some mining and stuff.
Oh, my arm is critical.
I will get an auger.
Not just the boots.
I'll grab my auger, actually. It's not the hardware software, it's the natural fiber. Oh my god. Maybe. Auger's coming with me. That'll do it. Look, at the moment, it just sounds like I'm it feels like I'm fucking gargling sand, is what it feels like. That's all it feels like for me, is while I'm talking, every single word that I say just feels like I'm gargling sand. And it's absolutely disgusting fucking feeling. The only problem is I have to, like, I don't know, probably do something to get those out. I can't remember what I did last time to get them out. Pretty sure I used like a spoon or some shit, or like a butter knife or some shit to like get at them. The tonsil stones I'm talking about. I just gotta like hit them in the right way to like knock them out of where they're sitting without throwing up. It's fucking magical. I've got 2 to deal with this time, not the 1, so that'll be great fun. As I always say, it's like if something's gonna go wrong, if something medically is gonna go fucking wrong, then it's gonna happen. Like it's gonna just be on my fucking list of like, yeah, that I've had that, or I fucking have already done that. I'm gonna gargle something else. Water, coffee, maybe. I just drank coffee and that didn't make it any better. It actually made it so much worse. I've been drinking a lot of like really, really cold water all day. But it's so fucking irritated. Like I said, if I don't fucking fix it up, then I'll have to go to a doctor and fix it up, and I don't really want that. Mind you, if I'm going to a doctor, I'm fucking making a list. They're not cheap these days. Let's see. There's supposed to be money there for